I'm coming up out that purple Tom Ford, a Brioni, or a Caesar Antolini. I don't know who that was, but I'm coming up out of that. I'm coming up out of these clothes, but I don't care nothing about that. Man, you can't do that to somebody, Skip. So now comedians, can they not say anything, worried about people coming up on stage? So don't go, listen, if you're sensitive, don't you take your ass to no comedy show, because
everything you've heard is bullshit. Reality isn't the choice between the blue pill and the red pill. It's the black pill. This pill, my special vitamin brain sauce stimulant with zero risk and maximum upside. I'm going to tell you a little something about success that is the bedrock of this dirty business that no one else wants to admit. It's just one swallow away. Spit or swallow, the choice is yours.
Raping my black pills at the pit stop from my gangster blonde.
I just get that money, then I roll with that.
These are comedians, and they make light of situations. So if you go down there and you got on some bull jive, they're going to make fun of you. If you look like some bull jive, they're going to make fun of you. Chris Rock should have thought about it. I say the joke. The person that I say the joke about, her husband, so now I already feel tension. I feel confrontation, or I'm getting off the first one. Because the moment I feel confrontation, I got to end it. I'm not finna let you walk up on me like that. We argue, Skip, we going back and forth. You across the room, and here you come walking towards me. What I think, you coming to offer me a drink? What he should have done is what DC Young Fly did last year when somebody came up on the stage and whipped him. He's protecting his wife. Well, where was her protection of a man when she was at the red table talking about what she was doing with this entanglement? Where was her protection of her husband? He a bigger man than me. I ain't that big a man. Ain't a road high enough for me to take.
Here's the thing of it. I understand defending the honor of your wife. I'm that dude. But you don't have to do something. He didn't dishonor her. For that. He didn't do that. That joke was not worthy of the reaction. If he was going to have a reaction, I think that Will should have done the man thing.
People ask me all the time, Chris, if you could only take one supplement for the rest of your life, which one would it be? The answer is easy, redwood. You see, redwood is a powerful natural blood flow boosting supplement.
Thing was step to him afterwards in that press room, and if he wanted to slap Chris then, he could have slapped Chris in the press room and seen how it went. But see,
Will laughed.
But see, he laughed at the joke till he saw Jada's reaction. Yeah. Now, let me tell you something. That's a Hollywood move now. To go up there on national TV, slap another black man, turn around your back and walk off, because you know he can't do nothing.
Thank you. Steve Harvey is number one boy, but even Steve Harvey, a clown like him, is fucking disapprove of that bullshit.
And I know this. I know he know this, because Will been in Hollywood long enough. So now to turn your back and walk off, you're going to slap the dude and then turn around and walk off, you know in real life that ain't the way this going to go. You already know. And Rock is a Jersey boy. So no. And I didn't think the moment was that. And I think he overreacted, like Carla said. He paid too much into the moment. His acceptance speech, that was raggedy, apologizing to the Academy. But here's what I think is going to happen. When this go down and wake up the right way, there's going to be some type of banning from the Oscars of Will Smith.
Yeah.
Because look, they took Kanye off the Grammys. They took him off the Grammys. The Oscars is all Hollywood is about. It's their biggest moment. And for you to do that on the biggest moment,
yeah, they don't condone violence. The Academy does not condone violence.
Denzel told him right.
Yeah.
In your biggest moment is when the devil comes for you.
Yeah.
You should have handled that.
What did you think as you watched it unfold, and then what happened after?
I was sickened. I was sickened by the standing ovation. I felt like Hollywood is just spineless, en masse. And it really felt like, oh, this is a really clear indication that we're not the cool club anymore.
There was some question today about if anyone else had walked from the audience and done that, they would have been escorted out by security or maybe even arrested. The police asked Chris if he wanted to file charges. They asked Chris, do you want to file charges? And Chris apparently said no, he did not.
He doesn't want the hassle. I'd have announced this morning that I was suing Will for $200 million because that video is going to be there forever. It's going to be ubiquitous. You know, that insult is going to last a very long time. If you want to yell from the audience and disapprove or show a disapproval or say something on Twitter or whatever, you know, you do not have the right to walk up on stage and smack somebody in the face because they said words.
No, I agree. I think we all agree on that. I just thought, Jim, that it escalated to that. You know what I mean? That it escalated to that level.
It didn't escalate. It came out of nowhere because Will has something going on inside him that's frustrated, and I wish him the best. I really do. I don't, you know, I don't have anything against Will Smith. He's done great things. But that was not a good moment. It cast a pall over everybody's shining moment last night. You know, a lot of people worked really hard to get to that place and to have their moment in the sun and to get their award for the really hard work they did. And it is no mean feat to go through all the stuff you have to go through when you're nominated for an Oscar. It's a gauntlet of devotion that you have to do. And you know, it was just a selfish moment that cast a pall over the whole thing.
This is a day that we all will never forget. It is burned in our minds. It will be talked at dinner tables. It will last for generations. This will be brought up for years to come. This is not going to go away. One man ruined his life for one woman because he wanted to show his love. He wanted to show how tough he was. His career and his reputation is forever damaged. See, guys, we all can learn a lesson from this. And if you're dating or in a relationship right now or even married, if your woman controls you, if she has you by the balls, if she runs the show, if she dictates how things are going to go, if she ultimately controls your emotions and makes the final decisions, it will never end well. This is why, guys, I always tell you, remain strong, remain stoic, and make your decisions based on logic. See, when Jada Pinkett Smith gave Will the death stare and pretty much gave him the nod, what happened was he switched his whole mood. And that is dangerous because if a woman controls your mood, she's going to cause you to do a lot of silly, illogical, goofy things that you will regret. Because here's the thing, she wants you to be her attack dog. She wants you to do her bidding. When women ultimately make decisions, it's not for the betterment of everybody. It's not for the betterment of you, the man, and her. It's for her own satisfaction, her own needs, and her own ego. This is why when you do things, especially when you have a girlfriend or a woman or whatever situation you might be in, make sure you're thinking long term, number one. Number two, you're using logic. And number three, you're thinking, okay, how could it just not benefit her, but it's benefiting me?
Thank you.
Because any decision that you make as a man, there's responsibility, there's accountability, and there's ultimately repercussions, good or bad.
Consequences.
When it comes to women, they don't necessarily have to experience that. They can make a decision, everybody say, okay, oh, it's okay. Or they do something that's off and they say, okay, here, I'm there to pick you up. As a man, that's not there for you. So when you do something silly like Will Smith, when you do act out of character and do all these different silly things because of love, you will always lose. And ultimately, you could get yourself killed. You can get yourself jailed. You can lose your freedom. And like Will Smith, he lost his reputation and ultimately his career. Because who's going to want to cast him? I mean, what movies or shows is he going to be in? It looks really bad. And Chris Rock, he actually came up on top. Ticket sales are going up for him. Yeah. I mean, the entire comedy community is coming to the aid of Chris Rock. And Will Smith is looking silly because now everybody's coming out and saying, listen, once the dust settled, once that smack was heard around the world, they're saying, dude, you look like a fool. Why would you conduct yourself like this? And on top of that, he got on stage crying, bawling his eyes out.
Everything
all
you've heard
because he wanted
is
to
bullshit.
his manhood to the
Reality
world, and he's not
isn't the
coward.
choice between the blue
And to
pill
show his
and the
wife
red pill.
that I will
It's the
love
black
you
pill.
no matter how
This pill.
much I have to do for you.
My special
But one
vitamin
crazy
brain
thing
sauce
I'm
stimulant
gonna
with
show
zero
you
risk and
that I'm
maximum
here for
upside.
And that will
I'm going to tell you a little something about success that is the bedrock of this dirty business that no one else wants to admit. It's just one swallow away.
Yeah, he won an award, but
Spit
that
or swallow,
reward is
the
not
choice is
overshadowed
yours.
by what he did.
Raping my black pills at the pit stop from Mike Inster.
I should not have done it. When you act on emotions, when you use your feelings to make decisions for you as a man, not for woman, as a man, it's going to hurt you.
I just get that money, then I run with that.
To lead, to use logic,